Alrighty, I have a really exciting construction update for you guys today, and I think I can put a little bit of our worries to ease with some information for you guys. So I have a bit of exclusive information to share with you guys today, and I'm really excited to share it, as I know a lot of you are going to be really excited to hear it. But first, let's get into AlpenFury. So AlpenFury obviously hit a little hiccup with its double inverted top hat, Tower 2. It had 6 pieces of supports removed from the structure, and they vanished from the park. Nowhere to be seen. Well, from what I understand, those pieces are now being retrofitted like we've seen other support columns on the ride, and I'll be able to show you that really up close and personal on Saturday. I'm really excited to film this and explain the process that they've had to go through with the support columns for AlpenFury. So essentially, they are being retrofitted and made easier to fit into place due to an alignment issue based off of what I've seen from the drone. And they should be ready tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, they'll be ready for Thursday. So the double inverted top hat is exactly 4 track pieces away from completion. 4 track pieces, that's very easy, and about 6 to 12 support columns away from completion as well. So there's 6 support columns that have been removed from the tower, and there's 6 support columns in the parking lot that have not been brought in and placed in the stall or ice winder roll locations. So I believe there's 12 pieces of support columns left for the double inverted top hat. If all goes to plan, I'll be able to update you guys tomorrow, and they do build the tower for the double inverted top hat. Then the double inverted top hat is about 2 days of work away from being completed. That means that takes us to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday they can start the ice winder roll and the stall, and that is about 1 to 2 days worth of work approximately, depending on alignment issues that might arise. So this is all retrospective, so obviously my countdown is a little off due to the alignment issues that have occurred on the tower, as you can see, but that didn't stop them from getting a lot of work done. So today they got about 6 pieces of track installed, one on the Tower 1 side, the one coming out of the mountain, that is starting to, that is a, what do you call them? A dual spine, and then they built the 5 pieces coming up out of the pull-up that then transition into a dual spine as well. They have little carve-outs around some of the footings in AlpenFest. I believe that is going to be flower gardens like we saw in the renderings for AlpenFest. So that looks like it's going to happen. A lot of the shingles are done. But as you can tell, the shaping on this double inverted top hat and its pullout is crazy, along with the clearances on this ride. So I wanted to film some awesome angles for you guys just to show you the clearance and the twists it does through itself. And just the shaping of this ride is genuinely gorgeous. It's going to be very forceful. And pack quite the punch. I'm very excited to see this thing do its first test run, which, you know, hopefully is late in the first week or early in the second week of May, that we should start to see this thing running. They are working on the tunnel inside the mountain. And they are just finishing up some steel structural work for the station and building the service road in behind AlpenFury's merch store and photo booth. Here you can see the work that Rockscapes is doing, nearing completion on the forms for the themed rocks. That's going to look really good once done. Super excited to see how that turns out. Again, here are the cutouts for those flower gardens, I believe. As well as the electrical is all hooked up and covered up on AlpenFury, as well the PLC's already in and ready to go. They just need to build the steel structure, or the structure for the station. Fencing is going in along the ride. If you look closely in along the ride, you'll see some of the fencing, especially in those no-go zones. And they were working on the staircase more today, getting ready to come in and pour cement in the or concrete in the station area. So that is still a little ways out, but again, that's easy work compared to what's been going on. We just need to get this coaster complete. Hopefully by Friday, the end of Friday. I have a feeling they're going to need Monday, Tuesday next week as well to finish AlpenFury, depending on any alignment issues that may arise. We are a very fortunate park to have welders on site and a certified welding park to be able to fix these problems on site as they arise. So thank goodness for that, because this could have been a much bigger delay to a lot of other parks out there. So very fortunate for that. Outside of that, they have started cleaning up the parking lot and AlpenFest. They've laid down a lot of that brick sand ready to come in and do brickwork in AlpenFest. So it does look like we'll be able to walk through AlpenFest upon Season Pass Holders Day this Saturday, but take that with a grain of salt. That is not known information. That is just a speculated guess. Here is that structure. Again, hoping tomorrow we see those support columns put back in. There's one track piece in the park ready to go. That can be attached to the Tower 1 side, and 3 pieces in the parking lot that will connect the total tower structure together. Outside of that is just the Ice Wonder Roll and the stall left to build, which are very easy, especially for this company who has had to work through some pretty serious situations. Or tough situations, not serious situations. But I heard they had some fun on Behemoth today, so that's good. You know, a nice break is needed. But yeah, outside of that, I'm trying to think if there's any other information I need to Oh, the big news. So I am hearing that Mindbusters should be ready to go for May 8th opening day, not season pass holder weekend, but the next weekend after that, Mindbusters should be ready to go. So that's some good news for you guys. The park, obviously, with construction and other things going on, the weather has not cooperated with Canada's Wonderland or the construction team. There is obviously going to be some rides that might be short trains or the park not fully ready to go. It's going to take them an extra week to clean up, is my guess. But nonetheless, it's a very, very, very harsh spring/late winter that we had. And yeah. So I'm excited to see what they do tomorrow and Thursday. Obviously, we'll update you on Patreon and our daily updates leading up to the completion of vertical construction. As you can see down there, the electrical lines are still cut out. None of the electrical has been laid. They need that big crane out of there before the company can come in and start working underneath that crane during working hours. With that being said, I think that's everything I have to share. Can't wait to get into the park this Saturday. If you happen to see me, obviously come say hi. And if you are a person attending our event, I have a ton of shirts that have arrived. And if you would like to receive your event shirt before the event, message me on Instagram DMs, Amusement Insiders, plural, on Instagram, and we can organize a pickup for your shirts as well. Give me a bit to respond. I'm recovering from a cold. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. No evidence, by the way, of any fire effect being installed on the mountain as well. But they probably have to wait again for vertical construction to end. You can't really work in a working environment with that big crane moving around heavy machinery. So with that being said, let's end with just some cool shots of AlpenFury almost completed double inverted top hat, and have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.